Think I'm live. So, hey guys, welcome. I'm doing instant match reaction to Chelsea nil, Arsenal 1. London is red at Stamford Bridge. And Thomas Partey tonight, masterclass performance. Best performance in a very long time. I believe since he signed the contract and put the Arsenal shirt on. 5 tackles tonight, 3 interceptions, 12 duels, 9 ball recoveries tonight. He was exceptional tonight. Bossed the midfield. Man of the match, have to give it to Emil Smith Rowe. Beautiful pass by Aubameyang, but Aubameyang looked like he wanted Arteta out, gone before us when he got subbed off for Lacazette. I know, it wasn't really the sort of Arsenal we expected. It's a good 3 points for us. We're now in eighth, and we're actually above Everton right now, even though they have more goals above us. They have more games in hand above us. But let's not get carried away. We really have nothing left to play for other than trying to secure a higher spot in the Premier League. But it's a brilliant win for us. Thank you everyone for joining. Here's a Chelsea fan in the chat. I think I'm gonna party hard tonight, if you know what that means. But you know what? Chelsea rested their main players. They didn't have Mendy in goals. They rested him. They rested Rudiger. They rested Conte tonight. 1 second. It was a brilliant performance tonight. Brilliant in the sense that we turned up when we had nothing to play for. Not really brilliant in the terms of Jorginho. Jorginho's back heel pass is the reason why we got the goal. Leno saved it, and then it deflected off of Jorginho. Chelsea fans are fuming at Jorginho. I can understand the validation for that. Yeah. Hi, Steve. Hope you're well. I really didn't think we were going to win tonight. I thought, we haven't won there since 2011, and we beat the 10-year curse we had at Stamford Bridge. Thank you for joining Football Daily Talk. I just wanted to say, if your comments load up here in StreamYard, congratulations on 500 subscribers. I really appreciate it, and I'm really glad for you. On the road to 1K now, so keep up the good work and keep up the consistency, mate. I am impressed with Emil Smith Rowe. Back-to-back goals, back-to-back massive performances from him. That's what youngster is. And, after tonight, he's actually the highest scoring player of Game Week 35 with 19 points, including his bonus points. So for FPL people, people playing FPL, he's a player to look into. Arsenal have a blank game week in Game Week 36, along with Leicester and Chelsea. But for 1 week, we won't see Arsenal play. For FPL, the bonus points for double game week 35 is 3 for Emil Smith Rowe, 2 for Bernd Leno, and 1 for Holding and Gabriel. I wasn't impressed to see Holding at in the position he was today, so at right center back or right back. I didn't really expect that. Omar, nice to see you here. Seamus, nice to see you as well. Hopefully you're okay. I do want to touch upon, it was a brilliant win to, finally declare that, we beat them home, we beat them away, and we beat them in the FA Cup final 3 times in a row straight. But let's not get carried away. It doesn't mean anything. And, at the end of the day, this manager is out of his depth, and a lot of our deadwood needs to go at the summer. Randy, nice to see you awake. It must be really early for you. I just want to say, yes, this is a brilliant win for us, but at the end of the day, we have nothing to play for, and we need to sort of focus on next season. I did come here earlier and say, this season is a write-off for us, and we need to focus on what's, to come next season. Will we get rid of the deadwood? Will we get a new right back, a new center back, a new striker? Players we actually need, like Max Aarons, Basuma, possibly Lamptey. Sorry, your comments are not loading on StreamYard, so I'm having to switch back to YouTube. Jorginho made an awful back pass, which costed Chelsea so early. I am happy with Arsenal's victory, though. Chelsea fans are so bitter right now. Yeah, they are really salty right now. I think they need some vinegar with all that salt they have. We did get the 3 points, but let's not get carried away. I'm here to say, my honest match reaction. So, yes, I'm happy that, we beat Chelsea. I can't stand Chelsea fans. because a lot of my family members are Chelsea fans in the UK. So it's nice to have that kind of bragging rights. But let's focus on next season and rebuild. Did Arteta get his tactics right today? I doubtful of that. Hector Bellerin getting injured, concerning. Kieran Tierney also had a knock, but he got right back up. Smith Rowe, brilliant player, and that's why you give the youngsters more time on the pitch to show their potential and show the manager, what you can actually do when you get more game time. It was nice to see No Willian on the pitch tonight. I really thought he would start. I'm impressed with, him not starting tonight. I would have liked to see Martinelli, but I'm disappointed in that case. No Martinelli whatsoever. But Thomas Partey had a good game tonight, and I will give him credit when and where it's due. But at the end of the day, let's not get carried away. We do need new owners at this club. This American owner, Stan Kroenke, is a parasite to Arsenal. And ever since in 2007, since he took over, we haven't been our best. The Victoria Concordia Crescent and the values we stand for, sort of the Latin motto of victory grows through harmony, is what we stand for, and that's the Arsenal way. That's how we developed at Highbury, and we left Highbury to compete and actually win trophies. But ever since Sir Arsene Wenger left, we haven't been able to do that so much, and we've declined a lot. Look at us now. We're in 8th place, where we should be in top 4 contenders. Leicester, congratulations to the Foxes. They're in the cup final this weekend against Chelsea. It makes sense why Chelsea rested, key players like Conte and Rudiger tonight, and even Mendy, because they have the cup final on the weekend. So I can understand that. But I think we got lucky, and I really will admit we did get lucky over Jorginho's mistake, really bad mistake early on in the game. But I got to give credit to Leno tonight. I know Leno made clinical mistakes just the same way Martinez has done to us. And I know Martinez is a lot better keeper. I've said it here before that, we did sell the wrong keeper. Martinez has kept a lot more clean sheets than Leno has season. But I will have to give credit to Leno tonight. If Leno didn't make some crucial saves, we would have been 2-1 down. I just want to also talk about how Kai Havertz missed a sitter early on in the game that should have equalized for them tonight. And Chelsea were really unlucky tonight. Arsenal as well. We had shots offside. Chelsea had shots offside. We didn't even have much possession on the ball too. So I know possession doesn't really mean much in stats, but we do need to focus on next season and see how we're going to improve next season. First and foremost, we do need to get rid of the rest of the dead wood. Thankfully, I don't know if you guys already know, Hector Bellerin will be leaving at the end of the season. So in the summer, we won't see him again. I'm not sure with Leno. Leno is likely to leave, but I don't know if it's confirmed. It seems like just paper talk for us right now. I do hope we get Bissouma. Bissouma is a quality player, and even Max Aarons. But, typical Arsenal will wait till the last day of transfer deadline, as usual, to sign a player, and it'll often be someone we don't even know. So, but I'm really proud tonight. So in October 2011, we beat Chelsea 5-3. And today, in 2021, on May 12th, we beat them 1-0 with Jorginho's sloppy blunder tonight. So big up everyone in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all of you are well. I just wanted to do a quick sort of stream on my match reaction. So I am going to open the lines a bit. If anyone wants to join me, feel free. If you can put your camera on, that would be appreciated. So, and also, if you're an Arsenal fan, please join. I do want to kind of keep it to Arsenal Chelsea, so I'd appreciate it if anyone's going to join. Just feel free to click the link below and let me know your thoughts of the match reaction. I did the watch long on Stephen Featley's channel. I was on his channel for the whole game. Big up, Stephen. Congratulations on monetization. Stephen, thank you for joining me, mate. Nice to see you. First of all, congratulations on monetization. Brilliant win for us. Brilliant in the sense that Jorginho's blunder is the reason why we won. We couldn't shoot for ourselves, so Jorginho had to do it for us.
I know, it's like Jorginho decided he's going to be the Granit Xhaka of the pitch today.
Well said. But Emil Smith Rowe, back-to-back goals for him. That's confidence boost for a youngster.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
and this manager, you know, under Emery, we've seen him play a lot of our youngsters and give them more potential on the pitch. You know, Joe Willock, people we've sent out on loan, Guendouzi, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, they've gotten a lot more time on the pitch. Whereas under Mikel Arteta, we've seen a lot of flip-flops with that as well. A lot of our youngsters losing their confidence. And I know we spoke about this on your watch along too tonight, is Pepe. Where was Pepe tonight? Nowhere to be found.
No.
And he had a brilliant game last match, but Arteta has dropped him.
Look, it's how we said it before. Every time, and this is why I get fed up with fans when they go, hey, he's crap, he's this, that, and all the other, right? When you've got a manager that doesn't pick you when you've been playing well consistently for a few games and you've built your confidence up because you're a confidence player. Because we all know Pepe is a confidence player. You want him to play into his strengths, right? And you've seen what he does when you play to his strengths, what he does against Best Bomb, top bins, something like that.
Yeah.
Right? And when you have that sort of player and he's playing well and then you drop him,
it kills their confidence.
You then want to know when he comes back, he's absolute shit.
And you're not giving them game time too. That's another thing with youngsters. You should rotate, and
let's be honest.
You should rotate the right way, so to speak.
Let's be honest. The youngsters he's using because he knows it's bailed him out.
Yeah.
It was the Chelsea game that bailed him out the first place. So
he's
now using them. So he's like, bring them out here. Right? Because the others can't do it.
I do want to ask you, what did you think of Thomas Partey tonight? To me, I think it was one of his good games tonight. You know, and I've been his worst critic ever since his debut. I didn't see much of him. You know, he was injury prone. As you know, I do always say he's made out of glass, made out of string. But tonight he's done pretty good. He stepped it up.
Yeah, I mean he's out before he came to Arsenal, he had hardly an injury himself. He had a couple, but not many. But not like Odegaard who had about 4 injuries in one season. But this manager decides when he gets injured, I'm going to rush him back for the Tottenham game, get him injured, and then put him out for 2 months, and then going to rush him back again and play him off it. Then picks up knocks.
Bring him back as soon as he's back from injury. He's injured again. The cycle continues.
When is he ever going to go to the medical records and just go, yeah, I don't trust you guys. Nah.
I'll stay out. Yeah. Bellerin got injured tonight. I don't know how serious that is. Didn't look good. Kieran Tierney also had a knock.
I'm not bothered. He's going to Spain. He's going to Barcelona. You can take the injury.
Yeah, he's leaving in the summer. I do want to sort of mention Chelsea snatched 3 points from Man City, only to lose it to Banter FC tonight. So that's kind of something we can also brag about. But tonight, you know, I wouldn't say it was sort of, did we deserve that win or did we just get lucky is another thing I want to bring up. Thank you, Chris, for joining. Sorry, I'm having trouble loading the StreamYard comments. It's kind of frozen on my end, so that's why I'm reading it off the screen. Thank you, everyone, for joining and tuning in. If you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and kindly subscribe to S. Featley TV. He runs a charity channel for Children's Liver Disease Foundation, and he's also a massive gooner like myself and an F1 fan, too, of Sir Lewis Hamilton, the great. Stephen, I want to come back to you on sort of the substitutions that were made. What did you think when Aubameyang was fuming on the pitch, subbed off for Lacazette, yet again subbed off?
He's probably thinking, I bailed you out in a cup final, and you're treating me like this.
Dropping him twice in a row now.
Right. You put me on 375 grand a week to do what? I mean, let's be honest. I've been probably a bit harsh on Aubameyang for a while now, because I'm like, you ain't done nothing. Martinelli's been doing more than you, so why don't he start up front? I mean, it's like I've got nothing to lose.
But the thing is, has Aubameyang done much recently to deserve to play 90 minutes of football?
Not really. What can you say?
Has he turned up in big games? That's a bigger question.
Nope.
Exactly.
As far as I'm aware of.
But Lacazette also didn't do much today. I mean, yeah, we had. I don't know.
By that point, Arteta had not just parked the bus; he parked the plane.
Yeah, on Stamford Bridge tonight, and you know what? I think we all have a smile tonight because we didn't get battered by Chelsea. I expected a 3-1 defeat tonight at Stamford Bridge. In the morning, I woke up and I said, "Look, we haven't won there in 10 years. I don't think it's going to happen. This is Arsenal where we've been breaking the wrong records this season. Kind of like the Anfield curse. We were cursed at Stamford Bridge. But tonight, Tactic Tuchel has officially lost to a top 6 or top 8 club. And the funny part is, it wasn't even our effort.
The first English
it was
Jorginho side to get knocked out.
Yeah, exactly. It was Jorginho's reason. Jorginho's back heel is the reason why that goal went in. But hey, we'll take it. We'll take whatever we can.
They've done it to us, so why not?
It's Chelsea fans are just so salty tonight. It's nice to see them on raging though. Nice to see that.
Cheers.
The first win since 2011. And the first win since 2011 in our worst year ever, our worst season ever in 25 years. That's what you call Arsenal, and that's what you call the same old Arsenal. In terms of this whole Daniel Ek takeover, that's, I think, what fans are most focused on is that the season's a write-off. Let's focus on Kroenke out. That's right. You love Arsenal, you hate Kroenke. And the thing is with Kroenke, if this Daniel Ek, Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira, I think, is part of it, and even Sir Arsene Wenger himself, if this actually, if they stand up and put a good enough bid for Silent Stan, we can actually get our beloved Arsenal back, and we can be competing back again in, top 4 and get Champions League football. Maybe not in 3 years, definitely not, but 5 years, 6 years, we can definitely get back into it. And I think, I didn't do a match reaction after Thursday's defeat. I think I did go on another channel, but I didn't do it on my own channel. I was too pissed off. We all know what happened on Thursday. We had a bad evening again.
I had a bad evening. I didn't even wake up to do
that. We had a bad evening. Later. We had a bad evening from our ex-manager. Typical Arsenal thing again. And now United have Emery to play in the final. And let's see what happens. For us, it's time to rewrite the books, scratch out the old stuff, and sort of write off the season and focus on, can we build with new players? Are we going to finally get rid of the rest of the deadwood we have? What players are coming back from loan? And what players are going to stay and renew their contracts? The other thing I want to ask you, what do you think about this whole Odegaard hype? To me, I prefer Smith Rowe over Odegaard. I'll just say that. And that's coming from a Madrid fan as well. My Spanish club is Real Madrid. I prefer Emil Smith Rowe. I see a lot more passion, integrity, and sort of dedication from him on the pitch than I see from Odegaard.
I'll tell you what we're doing with Odegaard. We are doing exactly what Tottenham are doing with Gareth Bale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Warn him up for Real Madrid. Feed the club. That's what we're doing. We have become a feeder club for Real Madrid. Brilliant. That's where I wanted to aspire to.
But to me, I feel like
last time I was affiliated with Real Madrid, we beat them at the Bernabeu, be the first English club to do it. Right now, we're being a feeder club for them. Great.
To me, I feel like Odegaard is being overhyped.
He is overhyped. What's he done? What's he done since he's turned up?
That very high price tag is not cutting it, and not even cutting it close to begin with. He is a good player, don't get me wrong.
I mean, you see him at both clubs, Arsenal and Madrid. You tell me what he offers, because I don't know.
No, I don't. I think it's just, just overhyped over the name.
But every time I was being realistic about this
even
deal.
Even at Madrid, he hasn't.
But when he came in, and I tried to be realistic about this deal, I was told I've been.
You got shut down. Yeah.
Go Sport, the lot of sport, this colour, right? Just being realistic. Well, where's your apologies now? Because you ain't done nothing.
Well, thank you so much for joining the stream, Chris. Massive congratulations to you as well. growing your channel really quick. So massive shout out to Leicester Till I Die, one of the best Foxes fan channels on YouTube. And they have a cup final this weekend that, sadly we don't have. We got knocked out by Southampton. And
another guy's going back to European football, so he's good. Same as Ceballos, same as Bellerin, same as Leno. I love how all these players are coming out and doing all these interviews. Like all the guys doing that interview before a game, and I was already getting wound up. Like, doesn't matter to you, mate. You're fucking off back to Real Madrid to European football, so it doesn't matter to you, does it?
And like that's the thing. Will these players want to play? And when we're signing in the summer, will these players like Bissouma, Max Aarons, will they want to come to a club that doesn't have European football?
Why?
Why would they downgrade, right?
Brighton just need a good. I've said this so many times before. Brighton buy a quality striker that'll put their chances away. They'll jump us next season.
There's a Chelsea fan in the chat. He says, "F it, we lost, but we're winning the FA Cup and Champions League." Champions League's Pep Guardiola masterclass. I don't know. That's a tough one. Tuchel has saved the players tonight for their cup final. Let's see what happens on the weekend. Will Leicester beat them? Leicester have bottled it many times. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll give Tuchel those 2 credits for his wins, but they were playing a side that was not Man City's side. We're talking about when Man City played PSG, we're talking about like the Riyad Mahrez, like the Bernardo Silva, their first team, and their first team's ridiculous.
In terms of the summer, Steven, in terms of the summer transfer window, realistically, who do you want to see as a new right back?
We could put Arteta there, and we can get him a manager.
Oh my god!
Anything to get him out.
It's so sad that tonight we're celebrating a win against Chelsea.
I'll be nice. I'll make him assistant coach.
We're celebrating a win as if we won the league. It's just for bragging rights, but it's like this is how sad the reality has come to that we're
the 4th club we've beaten home and away this season.
Yeah, and it's sad though. It's sad that this is the reality. We used to be a club, in top 4, and
13 league defeats this season.
Yeah, that speaks for itself. I mean, tonight, man of the match, Emil Smith-Rowe, hands down. Back-to-back goals for him and brilliant performance on the pitch. Players I didn't really see much of and sort of questioned was Hector Bellerin. He wasn't awful tonight from what, we're used to seeing him, but I think it could have been better. Another player I kind of want to give some stick for, and he's been playing a lot of games, he hasn't been rested, is Bukayo Saka. And Bukayo Saka got subbed off for Hector Bellerin tonight. But I think Bukayo Saka had a poor game tonight. I didn't see much of him, and I didn't really see much of him on the ball. Arteta's playing him too much, right?
Do you know why? It's because we got a manager who's overplayed him all season. He's knackered. He's dead. And sooner or later, Gareth Southgate's going to knock on his door and said, on Arteta's door, said, "Can we have him for the Euros, please?" The guy is going to be fucked. He's going to be he's going to have no time to rest. No time.
I know. And for the Euros, he has to play under Southgate, which is an even worse manager.
And when we get him injured, it's going to be a serious one.
Yeah.
Again. And that'll be Arteta.
He'll be out of the Euros.
Again.
Yeah. And you guys have Southgate, so I hope the Euros come home to London. I really hope so. But under Gareth Southgate, and with that Portugal squad in the same group, it's very doubtful.
There's a reason I've never seen us won it in a lifetime.
My friend Miles in the chat says Saka has a back injury from carrying Arsenal all season. That's funny. Surya Gunnar, big up yourself. Nice to see you, my fellow Canadian. He says, big up to everybody enjoying the game. Hope Toronto as well.
The first time he messaged in my chat, you won't believe what happened. I think it was the match reaction to Villarreal. So I was doing my 2-hour. It wasn't a 10-minute of rant and then carry on. It was a 2-hour rant throughout the whole stream. It's a 2-hour extension. And what happened was he messaged in doing all this Arteta in, trust the process, all this.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
you lost it.
Oh, I lost it. I was like, if you still back him, don't support this club. get out of here.
Yeah.
And he went, I'm 10 years old. I went, oh, fuck.
I just want to say a massive shout out to everyone who's watching and everyone who has tuned in so far. Another thing I wanted to mention tonight was, although it was, we've done the league double over Chelsea since 2003, 2004. I think our main focus.
Woohoo! Let's get this up for the ceilings.
But our main focus should be, tonight we did ride our luck. Leno made some good saves. It would have been 2-1 for Chelsea. Leno was clinical on the ball tonight, and I think, we got lucky. And near the end, we were like, it's just 6 minutes more added time. Hold our luck. We're going to bottle it. But tonight, luck was on our side, and VAR was on our side. Let's give that one a call, too. That ball was massively out of play. Offside. Miles offside.
Why are you using VAR? Are you blind?
We could tell before it even went to VAR that it was miles offside.
I know the referees act like they're Stevie Wonder. They can't see anything. But I mean, seriously, honestly.
And what I thought was
even Stevie Wonder would have seen it.
Kai Havertz missing the sitter. Giroud's 4 on the ball tonight. I didn't expect that.
If Kai Havertz puts that away, we'd never gone 1-0 up. Never would have gone 1-0 up.
But tonight, what really sort of emphasizes and highlights from the game tonight was Smith Rowe's sort of work ethic on the ball. And although Chelsea was dominating possession, they didn't find a breakthrough. Their chances were offside or massive saves by Leno. And I think, at the end of the day, we did get lucky. We move on to our next game. We move on.
Can I just think about what it points out for me tonight?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Arteta does a masterclass when it's far too late.
Yeah, when we have nothing to play for.
You've dug yourself the ditch now. You ain't getting out of it.
That's true.
I can help it.
So our next game, we have Zaha and Benteke with Crystal Palace. And our last game of the season, Arsenal-Brighton, Mopé. 2 games left. Where do you think we're going to end the season, mate?
Not relegating Brighton. I could give a fuck. We're not even finishing Europe, so I don't give a care. I don't care. We're not finishing Europe, so I don't care.
Yeah, but if you had to give a number, where do you think roughly we'd end the season with?
9th. I'll be in the middle, 9th.
I think we'll finish 7th or 8th. I really think we'll finish 7th or 8th, even worse. Crystal Palace needs to win.
Hang on. You do know if you finish 7th, you get Europa Conference League.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll win the Europa Conference League. That's my manager, Steven.
No. I'm not. I ain't. You could do the watch-alongs for that. I ain't.
I'm just being sarcastic. Everyone in the chat, don't crucify me.
I'm not doing it.
It's interesting. It's interesting to see because Everton have more games in hand than us, even though we're above them right now in the table. We have 2 games left of the season. Let's see where we finish. Top 4 hopes, I think, now that City have officially won the league, even though with their, 5 fans. I think it's going to end Man United 2nd, Chelsea 3rd, and Leicester 4th. And I think West Ham, Liverpool, it will go that way. I think West Ham will secure 5th. And Moyes has been exceptional for them. You got to realize that Moyes came and re-signed for West Ham the same time that Mikel Arteta signed the job for Arsenal. And look what they've done.
Someone tell me if they've got a better side.
Lingard, Antonio,
They've got a better side than Arsenal.
Declan Rice.
Is it better than Arsenal's on paper? Can someone tell me? No. And you're telling me I should back this manager?
That manager re-signed for West Ham after leaving them, and look where they are now. They're now in 5th with 58 points.
Trust me, update you. David Moyes could turn actually Rob Holding into Roberto Holdini.
FPS, thank you for tuning in, mate. So he says we'll finish in 8th. That sounds more realistic, I think. Spurs are in top 6. Unfortunately, Spurs are above us right now in the table.
I
as
don't
it
care
stands.
about Spurs. I don't look at the start of the season and think when am I going to finish above Spurs. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of what they're thinking of, which is when do we finish above Arsenal? We're bigger than that. We're supposed to be thinking about where do we finish top four? Where do we
Yeah.
finish about competing for a league?
And this season has been our worst so far. Like by far in 25 years, this has been our worst season yet. 13 home defeats. Need I say more?
15 wins. If we lose the next two games, it'll be 15 each.
Thank you for joining Cheddars. He says top four is possible for Liverpool. If we beat Man United, it's back on. That's a big game for Man United fans as well. But if Liverpool beat Man United, and I know Man United rested players for their Leicester game, they didn't really put out a strong lineup. It'll be interesting to see, you know, who wins the 3 points there, or will it finish a draw?
If you put a strong lineup and beat Leicester and then they lost to Liverpool, Ollie would have been crucified.
Exactly. And that's his job on the line too.
Well, they also have. I'm not sure it's that. I don't think his job on the line.
They also have the cup final though. They have the cup final in second place.
And they've got a cup final, so I don't.
They have a cup final that we lost to our ex-manager at.
Oh yeah. Good evening.
Just another comment I want to address here is Seamus. Seamus says Liverpool need results elsewhere to go their way as well as winning our own games. Our season is over as well. For the Liverpool fans in here, I do want to mention something. Sadio Mane came out himself. I think it was yesterday, and he said this was the worst performance of the season I've ever had in my entire footballing career, and he admitted to him having a rough season. But I'm not confident that Liverpool will secure top four. I think it'll be Leicester and Chelsea.
Can I ask? I'll ask you a question for the summer.
Sure, what's up?
You really, really believe that the Cronkies are going to give you 200 million to spend?
No, not a chance. Nope.
So why are we backing this manager? And then again,
no, I haven't backed him.
Would you back? No, I'm just saying. If this, I'm just saying, is like if you're an Arteta fan, for example.
Yeah, why would you?
If that's the case, then do you really believe that this manager would know what shit from good when he put backs Holding, Louise, Xhaka, Bellerin, right? Do I want to continue the list? I mean,
and it's the same players.
My other hand here.
The same players making.
I can start counting my finger toes if you want to start.
It's the same sort of players making the same costly errors for us. Ceballos.
Yeah, and he relies on them all the time. So what?
And they're getting starts even though they're making mistakes.
But what's made me thinking if he relies on his players, that then he's going to go on a transfer market and say, "Oh, he's a good player. I'll take him." He'll take a championship player for fuck's sake. Honestly.
Big up, Antonio. Thank you for joining me. I'm about to wrap up. It's been 33 minutes of me sort of giving sort of a quick tactical breakdown and analysis of the game, along with S. Feetly TV. Steven here. Steven, where can everybody find you? And I do want you to sort of share, the news that happened today on your channel, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you can find us on S. Feetly TV.
I will be putting your link in the chat too, mate. So.
Wicked. And the other channels that I've linked to my channel I work with. And yeah, during today we hit we hit monetization ages ago, and and the email came through saying it's all been approved. So I've got to work out how to do video advertising. I don't know, but we'll work it out somehow. And but in terms of actual channel, if you want to donate to the charity, the links is in the description of every video we do to go to donate directly to the page. If you want to donate via super chat and have a comment read out, you can now do that as well. You can send a super sticker as well, so you can do that monetization stuff as well. And nearly 80-90% of proceeds will go to the charity, and the rest will be going to the function of the channel in terms of guests, equipment, stuff like that. So yeah, everything else, it doesn't ever go to anyone else. It goes charity or function of the channel. That's it.
I just want to kind of give a quick backstory, if that's okay, Stephen, because I don't think a lot of my subscribers know sort of, your backstory. I won't do a Wikipedia, but I'll give a quick sort of breakdown, and if they want, they can check out the GoFundMe link.
I don't have one.
They can check out the Just Giving page on your YouTube channel in the descriptions. Stephen has suffered from liver disease ever since he was a child. He's had 6 liver transplants. To put his story short, is he's raising funds and doing a nonprofit sort of charity channel. Now that it's monetized, sort of 80% of that will be given to charity for the Children's Liver Disease Foundation. I think it's in the UK, right?
Yeah,
a British charity.
It's a small charity.
It's a small charity, and it's to help out with children suffering from liver disease, so that they can afford funds for surgery.
So what it does is basically the surgery is all done by the NHS, and that is just what it's done is it helps research to finalize future and better treatments like stem cell technology that is done, which is actually I've known a patient actually had their liver saved through that sort of technology. It's all been funded by them and provide respite. I mean, some of the stuff they've been able to find, if it weren't for them, I'd be dead right now. I'm in a 6-foot ditch. So, that, as long as respite for the families, because it's not just me, it's my sister got anxiety over it. My mom's always worrying about me, constantly panicking. Types
your
of
friends,
diabetes and friends, Well, some of my friends who know me really, really well, they're like, Stephen's in hospital. Oh yeah, okay. It's back again.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's back again. He's doing it again.
Back again, like Arsenal losing, I guess.
Oh yeah, back again like troops, or sort of, as we say. But yeah.
So I did put Stephen's link in the description. I'm going to pin that comment. So if anyone's still watching here, right on my channel, kindly do subscribe to Stephen's channel. He does F1 content, football content, not just Arsenal rants and rages, but we do liver awareness. We did a heart. He done a heart disease awareness stream just this week, and a lot more content coming thick and fast. It would be good, and I'm often on there. If you don't see me on here, I'm often on there as a guest when I can. But it would be massively appreciated if you can kindly give him a subscribe and show him your support as well. At the end of the day, it is for charity, and whatever the good we do, give it back tenfold to others in the name of charity is always a good thing to do. Helping others. I do want to end off with a massive thank you and a massive shout out to all my moderators and subscribers here in the chat, and those of you who are watching this on playback today. I have reached 1.4K subscribers. I don't know who is watching my content, but my channel has been growing recently. I'm so glad, after a long time, I'm doing and getting more comfortable doing live streams. I know I'm not fully there yet. I know I'm not really confident all the way yet to notify people when I go live. So those of you who know me by now, I only go live randomly, spontaneously. Kind of like what type of Arsenal you expect to turn up. You don't know if it's the one from Baku or the one from us slapping West Brom.
Hang on, you're live.
Sort of. I turn up. I just click go live, and whoever joins, I'll support you back and continue on as well. Thank you, Arsenal Alex, for joining. I'm just wrapping up, mate. I do agree with you. Cronky out. Last I want to say is thank you everybody for tuning in to my streams, watching my videos, watching my montages. I done one this week for Kobe Bryant and his daughter, along with the others who died in the helicopter crash a few years ago, not long ago now. God bless his soul. That was a massive loss to NBA fans and basketball fans worldwide. I did a montage in recognition of him. Thank you, Top Menu, for joining. I do want to sort of wrap up, last but not least, with take care of yourselves and each other. Be kind to one another. You never know what someone is going through behind the scenes. And I'm speaking for myself and for others. You never know sort of the hardships that someone is going through behind the scenes back off camera. So if you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind. And I'll leave you guys with take care of yourselves and each other. And last but not least, Steven, up the
Arteta
Arsenal.
out.
Arteta out and Kroenke out. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.